pound on that. Cause like I said, I'm trying to punch that through some heavy cover, some trees, going for big largemouth. If you ain't about that life, there's really no reason to have a bait caster. There's no advantages it's going to give you besides if you're really trying to get in that structure. Snakehead fishing, they're pretty gnarly. That can be structural fishing. But yeah, if you're just throwing live bait or jigging all the time, then you don't need a bait caster. What are you doing? Give it to me. So all the spinning reels, I keep Power Pro. This is a 10-pound test. You don't need any more than that. Like I said, your reel's not going to have more than 10 pounds of drag on it, so why would you waste the money or the space on your reel with anything heavier? Doesn't make sense. Now for freshwater fishing, leader, I always use at least 15. Honestly, I don't go any lower than 20. But if, you know, the water's clear, and on a sunny day, they'll see that leader too. The main point, let me explain. The main point of the leader is, here's some Andes leader. That's the leader I usually buy. This is fluorocarbon. This is actually 100 pound. The reason you have leaders is one of two reasons, or several different reasons. One is because the braid is very visible. You know, it's yellow or fucking blue or green, whatever color it is, mad visible. So the leader is clear. Also, the leader is made, it's not braided line like braid is. That's why it's called braid. This shit is like synthetic shit, so it stretches. So say a fish goes and pulls you around a piling or over a stump, instead of it getting tight and those little strings and that braid rubbing up against the abrasion and popping, this will stretch a little bit and bend and give. Also, you need to protect the couple. I usually put about 3 feet a leader. You don't need that much. All you need is like a foot. But I put 3 because I change my lures out, and I don't want to keep changing the leader every time I cut a lure off and have to retie. You feel me? So I'll put like 3-4 feet of leader on, and yeah, it's gonna protect. You can have 10-pound braid and put. I've fished 10-pound braid and put 40-pound leader on it, 50-pound leader on it. And caught tarpon on that. You know, you need a heavier leader to protect against the fish's gill plate, protect against structure, bridges, pilings, oyster beds. So that's what the leader is going to do. It allows you to have a reel that holds 10-pound line on it, still be able to land a 50-pound fish, because you only have 3 feet of this gnarly ass leader, and you got 200 yards of this 10-pound. You understand? If I put this through my whole rod and reel, I'd only get 20 fucking yards on it. I would get a bird's nest every time I cast it. I wouldn't be able to cast it nowhere, and it just would be ridiculous. So, if you understand that, then you understand why I say if you don't fish with leader, then you don't make any sense to me. I mean, there's several occasions where you don't need leader, and those are like punching jigs, and heavy cover, or throwing like topwater frogs at night, shit like that. But besides that, bro, you need to have leader, and you need to know why to have leader, and you need to have different versions of it. If you're going saltwater fishing, I don't suggest going any lower than 30. Snook, tarpon, they cut right through that shit. Freshwater 20 is as high as I go. And, you know, if you go fishing with a 1,000, you know, go out there with some fun line. Put some 5-pound on there and do some strange shit, you know. That's the great part about South Florida. You don't always have to go for the big fish. You can get that ultralight setup, that 6-foot rod, and that, you know, that fucking CI4 1000 that you have, or the Akuma and Spiro 1000 or 10 or whatever, and go out there and have some fun and get your drag pulled all day on some little shit. So that's basically it as far as gear. That's my rods, that's my reels. Like I said, most of my rods right now are Akuma Reflections, and my reels are all Akuma, Inspira, Helios. This is a nice one that just came out. You guys check this out. I haven't even spooled this one up. This is called the Okuma Pixar. Smooth as hell. I think this is only like $49.99. Light. Perfect, bro. Perfect. So there you go. Next, Lewis, motherfucker. Sheesh.